husband. Mandamati decided to check up how his wife behaved in his absence. So one day he told her he had to work in another city and would return late. But he came back and hid under the bed in his house. When he left, the wife invited her lover home. They sat chatting on the bed. But the wife soon realized that her husband was hiding under the bed. So she began to praise him and speak about her great devotion to him. The wife's lover was confused, hearing her praise for her husband, the carriage maker, so much while she did not say anything to praise her lover. But Mandamati, listening to her praise, was very impressed by her devotion. The foolish fellow was so delighted that he lifted up the bed with his wife and the lover still sitting on it and danced around for joy. So one should not trust sweet words, concluded the parrot. Chakravaka advises Silverplume. King Silverplume heard all that Longbill said, and they waited along with Chakravaka, the goose, who was the Prime Minister, for the parrot to come. But Chakravaka wished to speak privately to the king. He advised the king to send a spy into the enemy's kingdom before going into war. The spy should go there to live in some respectable place and become familiar with the place and the people. He should also be accompanied by another friend who would be the messenger to bring news from the spy to King Silverplume. Meanwhile, Chakravaka advised the king that they would begin to build their fortifications and prepare a store of food in case they needed more provisions during war. Thus, they would try for peace, but be ready if they had to fight a war. Whom to trust? A visitor was announced while Silverplume discussed the details with his minister. Meghavarna, the king of crows, had come from the island kingdom of Sinhala and wished to pay homage to Silverplume. King Silverplume was very happy. Meghavarna, he knew, had travelled far and wide and would therefore be very experienced and wise. But Chakravaka was worried. "Let us not forget, sir," said the Prime Minister, "that Meghavarna is not a water bird like us. He may be wise, but we should be careful of anyone who tries to make friends with people outside their own group." The king asked him why he said that. So Chakravaka reminded him of the jackal who left his pack because he was dyed blue in color. "What was that story, Chakravaka?" asked the king. So the wise goose narrated the story of the blue jackal. The blue jackal. A jackal strayed into a town on the outskirts of a forest. Trying to hide himself, he fell into a large vat of indigo. He was a bright blue color when he jumped out. "Ah," he thought as he looked at himself, "I look so elegant and different now. I won't go and live with the pack of jackals because I am so superior. I shall be the king of the forest." So he returned to the forest and told the jackals that he had been especially blessed by the goddess of the forest, so they must now pay homage to him. The jackals agreed and bowed to him, but they found that he made friends with the tigers and the lions and ignored them totally, treating them with great contempt. This made the jackals very angry, and they decided to teach him a lesson.
Thanks for watching. Do like, share, subscribe to Sahil Book House.